Many people invest time in plans that promise future wealth, often requiring decades of waiting. These paths stress the importance of patience, but ignore that time is life's most valuable asset. Traditional approaches rely on slow and steady compound growth over an entire career. This method may yield a stable income, but it often postpones freedom until health and energy begin to fade. This delay happens because these strategies depend on external factors like employers, market fluctuations, and luck. When progress relies on elements beyond personal control, momentum can significantly diminish. True financial independence comes from owning both the source of income and the timeline for its use. Real progress begins when wealth creation becomes a process that you can intentionally manage. This discussion will reveal how to replace years of deferred enjoyment with a thoughtful, proactive approach to planning. This video takes inspiration from the book The Millionaire Fastlane by DeMarco, so don't forget to subscribe for more insights that challenge outdated money beliefs. The Sidewalk represents a lifestyle focused on immediate gratification, often overlooking future financial stability. It promotes a spending culture that assumes income will consistently cover expenses. Emotional spending creates a blur between material possessions and actual achievements. Relying on debt fills the gap between wants and capabilities, leading to a weak financial structure. Individuals on the Sidewalk may have income but lack the financial assets necessary for independence. Every new purchase resets their contentment, reigniting the relentless pursuit of temporary relief. This ongoing cycle ultimately results in a lack of savings, no strategic leverage, and an ever-present risk of financial instability. Breaking free from this pattern requires distinguishing personal identity from material symbols of success. Only then can you refocus on building assets that grow in value instead of those that diminish over time. Recognizing this critical difference shifts your approach from impulsive spending to deliberate wealth creation. The Slowlane fosters a sense of accountability and discipline, providing reassurance through consistent investing. It is built on the idea that salaries, savings, and index funds can accumulate to wealth by retirement. The primary issue is sacrificing our youthful vitality for the illusion of future safety. Precious years are consumed for minimal financial growth, while inflation and risk erode our returns. This mentality wrongly presumes that time is limitless, despite it being our most valuable asset. Many who choose the slow lane realize too late that they've surrendered control over their financial future. True security stems from adaptability, not just decades of trailing market averages. Lacking ownership in the production process means your earnings will be constrained by job cycles. To regain autonomy over your time, shift from passive accumulation to actively creating value. This shift redefines wealth as the freedom to make choices instead of waiting passively for outcomes. The fast lane emphasizes that wealth is built through systematic processes instead of mere chance. Every lasting fortune depends on a repeatable strategy that provides value to many. This strategy leverages innovation and service as the main engines of growth. Unlike gambling, a reliable process can be quantified, improved, and expanded through deliberate efforts. Fastlane thinkers develop systems that generate income while reclaiming their personal time. Revenue from these systems buys back life hours instead of consuming them. Mastering the process turns hope into a tangible pathway to success. The real prize is achieving independence instead of perpetually chasing financial targets. Anyone dedicated to creating and enhancing a solution for real-world problems can take this journey. If this structured approach to freedom resonates with you, subscribe for valuable insights on how processes can unlock greater autonomy. Sustainable Fastlane ventures utilize a powerful set of 5 essential filters called the CENTS framework. Each letter of CENTS stands for a fundamental principle: control, entry, need, time, and scale. Control means having the authority to make decisions and set the course of your business, which fosters independence from employers or platforms. Entry assesses how easily you can access the market. Low barriers can provoke intense competition and lower profit margins. Need verifies that your product or service effectively resolves a tangible issue, rather than catering to the creator's personal tastes. Time looks at whether your income relies on the hours you put in, or if it can generate revenue without your constant involvement. Scale gauges the business's ability to grow its impact and multiply value without corresponding increases in effort. Successfully navigating all 5 filters results in a business model designed for exponential growth. Ignoring even one of these filters undermines the entire framework and slows progress. By analysing ideas with the SENSE framework, you can differentiate between businesses that create lasting wealth and those that are merely short-lived. Control safeguards against reliance on unpredictable factors. True ownership means actively making financial decisions instead of being a passive observer. Scale allows one idea to benefit thousands without significantly increasing effort. Concentrating on need guarantees that we are solving problems that people actually want addressed. When these principles intersect, they convert effort into exponential impact. Speculative ventures such as gambling or day trading overlook these essential principles. They rely on luck rather than strategy, and often result in financial losses. Authentic entrepreneurship shifts the focus from guesswork to a structured process with clear metrics. Anyone who masters control, need, and scale can build a sustainable wealth-generating machine. Consistent application of these principles transforms financial progress from a game of chance into a calculated strategy. The main objective is not just to make more money, but to gain the freedom to consciously shape our daily lives. The core principles of the Fastlane connect the act of earning with meaningful contribution and personal satisfaction. When the creation of value aligns with our true purpose, our motivation can carry us through tough times. We start by identifying the impact we want to achieve and then work backward to develop income systems that will enable it. By continually refining this system, we can enhance both our skills and our outcomes over time. This allows us to dedicate more time to learning, nurturing relationships, and exploring creative passions that we may have set aside. As these systems evolve, our sense of freedom grows, reducing our reliance on external validation. We then define wealth not solely by material possessions, but by our level of usefulness and independence. This way of living transforms financial anxiety into a feeling of purposeful growth. If this vision resonates with you, subscribe for more actionable insights on converting value into lasting freedom.